How would you like to start making life-changing money from home, starting right now? Life-changing money every day with zero effort. Let me ask you a question. Did you ever see an X on a treasure map? What if I told you you're standing on it right now, but you just didn't realize it yet? What I'm offering you today is a chance to hit the big time. A new, debt-free life. The new car, exotic world travel, no mortgage, holiday homes, unlimited spending money. A new life once you discover where the X on the treasure map really is. It's true. Once I figured this out, once I figured out how to find the X, I became a millionaire. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. It was staring me in the face the whole damn time. But once I saw it, once I figured it out, my entire life took a 180 turn. This one simple thing gave me a prime advantage, and instantly, I started earning more money than I ever imagined possible, to the tune of $2,500 pouring into my bank account every single night. That's right, I am, right now, earning $2,500 like clockwork every single night, Monday through Friday, weekends too. And if you stick with me for a few minutes, I'll show you how to do exactly the same. In fact, I'm going to make sure you do it. That's right, I'm going to show you how to make the life-changing money, starting just 3 minutes from the end of this short video, using a simple app to dominate the cryptocurrency market. An app that's so simple to use, anybody can use it, even with zero prior knowledge of cryptocurrencies. It's even easier to use than Facebook. I'm going to show you how to use it to profit wildly, at zero cost to you. You heard me right, I'm doing this 100% free. Because, listen up, I am not here to sell you anything. Quite the opposite actually. I already have more than enough money, so my motivation to share this comes from a very different place. And I'll explain why I'm doing it in just a few moments. But for now, all you need to know is that if you listen to me, your life is about to change dramatically for the better. Before I tell you what this prime advantage is or how it works, you need to know who I am and why I'm doing this. So, hello, my name is Marcus Becker, and as I was telling you a minute ago, I'm a millionaire. A millionaire many times over. And the weird thing is that I probably don't even deserve it, because I don't really work for all this money. You see, I'm a regular, ordinary, everyday guy, just like yourself. I don't have any superpowers, I'm not particularly clever. Heck, I'm not even that good looking. But during my life, I did get two things right, that ultimately led me to the place I am right now. And today, thanks to the never-ending system of bank deposits I get every single night, I'm able to live life on my own terms. I enjoy true freedom and independence. I do whatever I want, whenever I want. And I have to admit, I did go a little bit crazy at first. I bought a ridiculously expensive car. I got myself the fanciest apartment, with all the high-tech bells and whistles that money can buy. I dated beautiful women, went wild more than I'd care to admit, and I partied till I dropped a lot. Fortunately, I realized in time that's not what I should be doing with my life. It all made me feel a little bit empty. I wanted more, something more fulfilling. So I brought things down a notch or two. Instead, I'm now devoted to enjoying the finer things in life. I travel and relax at exotic locations, eat at exclusive restaurants, trying out all sorts of delicious foods and desserts. You'll frequently find me at music concerts, or strolling around a posh mall, at the bookstore, or just drinking coffee with friends. And I'm telling you this for a reason. Because even though I caught myself in a timely manner, I've seen people go crazy when they suddenly have this kind of money. I mean, think about it for a minute. What would you do today, right now, if I gave you $2,500 to spend as you wish? If you're anything like me, you'd probably try to do the right thing. You'd pay off the bills and any debt you may have. And what if you had an extra $2,500 to spend tomorrow? Well, you probably get a nice big flat-screen TV, maybe a wardrobe makeover, a nice night out with that special someone, right? And what if you had an extra $2,500 sent to your bank account each night for the following week? Sure, I'm sure you'd find a few interesting ways to use the money, but trust me, after a few months of the same, Once you've got the house, the car, the toys and the gadgets, this kind of money gets, well, let's just say it's a little bit more complicated to handle. It's a powerful feeling, I won't deny that. But it's also very tempting to start doing crazy stuff. And I'm telling you all this as a cautionary tale, because once I share with you the secret, once you have the prime advantage, you will start making $2,500 or more every single night. So I need you to promise you won't go crazy. I need you to make a commitment to yourself to use the money wisely. And while I can't force you to do anything, I will suggest one thing to you. During the first week or two, don't spend a single dime. Stay calm. Watch the money pour in every night. Enjoy the show. Keep the cash in your bank account for a few days. Don't tell a soul about it. It will be tempting. You'll want to share the happy news. But instead of spending it or gloating about it, keep your head cool and use the first week or two to come up with a solid plan. Use the time to think long and hard about what you really want to do. Dare to dream big. But do it in a realistic, down-to-earth kind of way. Here's what I mean. Everybody has thought about what it would be like to be driving downtown, turning heads around with a flashy red Lamborghini. And sure, if that's the car you want, you can certainly have one. But I want you to consider, is that really the kind of car you need? Or would a nice new Audi SUV work for you just as well? We've all pictured ourselves living in that lavish 3-story mansion with an 8-car garage. But wouldn't a custom-built cul-de-sac home be better suited for you and your family? Trust me, things will go a lot smoother when you take the time to think twice about what you want to do with all this money. Of course, at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. It's your money after all. I'm just trying to save you a few headaches, because I don't want to see you make the same mistakes that I made. Okay, now that I've at least told you about the risks of suddenly being in possession of life-changing money, now that you know not to let your greed glands flare up and get the best of you, let's move on. Now, come a little closer and pay close attention, because I'm about to open the door and show you exactly where the money is coming from, how I figured things out, and how you too can get your hands on it, starting tonight. Ready? Okay, here we go. It all happened a couple of years ago. I've always been a fan of computers, and I learned to code my own games as a kid. That's the first thing I got right in life. For years, I worked as an independent coder, freelancing my abilities to companies and websites, and I made a decent living out of it. Nothing fancy, but it was good work and I paid the bills. My second win in life was getting hired by a 22-year-old self-made millionaire who wanted me to write a computer program so that he could keep track of his online trading and investments. I did the job, but after the project was done, I found myself hooked. I became fascinated by something called a cryptocurrency exchange. It's a fancy name, but a simple concept to understand. I'll explain. You've probably heard about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies before, right? And you'll probably know that the price of these cyber coins goes up and down all the time. So if you buy while the price is down and sell while the price is up, you stand to make a pretty nice amount of money. You get how it works, right? Thousands of investors do this every single day. However, it's not an easy thing to do, at least not for regular people like you or me. There's a lot of knowledge and speculation involved, but I figured something out, and it has to do with the way cryptocurrency exchanges operate. You see, a cryptocurrency exchange is the place where traders and investors go to buy and sell their digital currencies. And unlike the regular currencies, like dollars, pounds or euros, cryptocurrencies are not based in a gold standard. There's no set price for them. The price that cryptocurrencies have is based exclusively on supply and demand. And the supply and demand for the currencies is massively different from one exchange to another. So you'll often find a huge price difference in the same coin on different exchanges. And that's when this brilliant idea came to mind. What if I could write a piece of software that could read these price differences in real time and use artificial intelligence to perform blazing fast buys and sells on autopilot? So in my spare time, I sat down to create this program. It took me 8 months to get the thing working, and another 6 months to make it do what I wanted. But once every kink was worked out, once everything was fine-tuned, it was time to activate the app. Things worked out much better than I ever expected. The program generated $2,500 the very first time it ran live. And first I thought it was a fluke, but it did the same thing the next day. and the next, and the next. And so it went, running every day, making a $2,500 deposit every night. And it doesn't matter if the crypto markets are high or low, volatile or calm, or how crazy the world gets. The software adapts and learns, and it keeps pumping out the money every single night. And it works regardless of market conditions. It doesn't matter if the price of cryptos is bouncing up and down like one big yo-yo. In fact, it's better when these massive price changes happen, because the software capitalizes on that. And if you want to be a part of it, if you really want to make that change, and if you really want to start making life-changing money starting today, all you have to do is enter your name and email on this page to get started. After I saw how incredibly well this software worked out, after I experienced the Prime Advantage firsthand, I did what anybody in my position would do. I kept things under wraps for months, watching silently as my bank account grew and grew and grew, until I couldn't hold it anymore. One night, while I was watching TV, waiting for my deposit, a thought popped into my mind. I should probably share the wealth. Yeah, that would be nice. After all, I had enough money in the bank to last me several lifetimes. And so I gathered a group of my 7 closest friends, bought them a fancy dinner. I explained everything and gave them access to my software, along with instructions on how to flip the switch and turn it on. Some were skeptical and didn't do a thing at first, but a couple of them trusted me and got started the same day. Since then, every single one of them has been making money, $2,500 or more, going into their bank accounts every single night. The app has been running perfectly, and it's making us rich beyond our wildest dreams. I've named it Prime Advantage because it perfectly describes what it does. It literally gives you a prime advantage over every other trader and investor. And yes, before you even ask, is it perfectly legal? I've hired a team of lawyers to make sure everything is squeaky clean. And this brings me to the point where I'm at today. I've used some of my money to do good deeds. I've already donated to multiple charities in different countries, because that's what I believe in. But I want to do more. So I came up with a new idea. I want to help 50 random internet strangers to ramp up their earnings. Just like I did with my 7 friends. I want to completely change their lives by sharing my Prime Advantage app. For them, it will be like winning the lottery. So I placed a few random ads online, like crosses on a treasure map. And if you are watching this video right now, it means that you clicked on one of those ads. And it means that you get a free copy of my Prime Advantage app. If you want it. I'm not going to charge you a single dime for it. And you don't need any special skills or knowledge to use it. All you do is click your mouse to turn it on every morning. And every night, the software wraps things up and sends the deposit with the day's earnings over to your bank account. It couldn't be easier. And if you want to use it, all you need to do is say yes by entering your name and email on the form you see right next to this video. Once you do, you'll be taken to a page with simple instructions showing you how to turn it on. That's about it. Now, I want to be perfectly clear about something. The Prime Advantage app is powerful. It works exactly as I've described, and it will make you money. Lots and lots of money. So I need you to be sure this is what you want. Because once the money starts pouring in, your life will never be the same again. I mean, I know that having money is a good thing for most people. But some people need structure in their lives. They need a job, they need routine. They even enjoy having a boss telling them what to do and when. So if that's what you want, then by all means, just click away and let someone else take your spot. But if you want the money, if you want the freedom and independence that comes with it, if you want to start living life on your own terms, then enter your name and email in the form right now. And let's get Prime Advantage set up and running for you right away. Go ahead, I'll see you on the next page.